Hey, it's Bruce with a fun individual question explainer for Test 3, Section 4, problem number 19. It's a word problem. I do not want you to be intimidated by this one. What I want you to see right away is that this is going to be a rate problem, okay? They don't say the word ratio. However, they do say, okay, 1 ounce of this material covers 7 football fields. So anytime you see that, this much of one thing covers this much of another, or this car can go this many miles in this many hours, right? That's a rate. So I want it to trigger in your brain, this is a rate or a ratio, and I have to set it up as an x over y situation. Always remember that you're going to set up that fraction, probably most likely set it equal to another fraction where they ask you to plug in a different value for one of the two values, right? And we'll go over that in a second. Before we do, if you need to check out the quick hit, please do so. It's there for you on ratios, proportions, and percentages. There's also going to be a bit of unit conversion in this problem that you can check out as well in a quick hit. So let's take a look at this specific problem. We are seeing that graphene is a sheet that's so thin that 1 ounce covers 7 football fields. So step number 1, write that out in very clear terms with the unit involved. 1 ounce covers 7, and I'm just going to say fields. Then they go on to say a football field has an area of 1 1/3 acres. This is the unit conversion, okay? Because then they ask how many acres. So it's almost like we don't want to be in football fields anymore. We want to be in acres. Now the way we turn this into acres, the unit conversion is, we ultimately want to cancel out the unit fields because that's the one we don't want. So notice how fraction times a fraction, these fields here are going to cancel. So they do tell us that one football field has an area of 1 1/3 acres. I'm going to put that as 1.333. Remember, this is the calculator section, so we can do that. And now we do some canceling. Fields cancels. 1 times 1 is 1. And on my trusty calc, I'm going to do 7 times 1.333, and I'm going to get 9.333 acres. So 1 ounce covers that many acres. Now here's where they're asking us to set this rate equal to another fraction where we change up the unit. They're saying 48 ounces. So instead of 1 ounce, they're saying, how about 48 ounces? We've got to remember to keep ounces on top. This is a situation where it is a fraction equaling a fraction. And I'm going to cross multiply. 1 times x is x, and 48 times 9.33333 is, on my calc, about 448, which is going to be answer choice C. There you go. I love problems like this. If we look at it and realize it's a ratio problem, things are going to go much, much better for us. Please check out these problems.